Hello y'all. Today I have about 5 cards here and I'm going to go right over them right quick and I'll get to the subject of this video. Also at the end of this article I will throw some cards down to see what the cards have to say for you. Okay, so the first card I have is the Page of Swords. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. All right, so this person is operating from the root chakra. So materialism, right? Ego, the need to be right. What else? Spying, for sure. This is what I would call a narcissist, right? This is my narcissist card. You know, it's witty, chatty, curious, right? Easy to manipulate people. So anyways, so we have that. And then we have the 8 of Wands. So this person is moving in quickly. This is about curiosity, searching for knowledge, thirst for knowledge, right? So they're moving in quickly with the 8 of Wands because it's speedy action, take action quickly, gaining momentum kind of thing, right? So maybe I'm speaking to someone, maybe a Sagittarius with November 23rd to December 2nd, right? Rapid change, air travel, all right? So maybe this person is traveling towards something, right? That's how I was thinking. And then the other card I got is the 3 of Wands. So that's about seeing your ships coming in, and you know, you're going to execute your plans. So this person has executed their gathering their information, moving quickly to the 3rd stage here. And this is Aries, and maybe your birthday is March 31st through April 10th. Maybe I'm speaking to you. All right, this person is trying to figure you out, right? Find your direction, having confidence to move forward, expand his or her plans, right? And so then the next card I got after that is the Temperance. So to me, that's like Archangel Michael or spirituality, right? Finding balance. You know, to me, there's 2 suns here, right? The crown on the angel and the crown over by the mountain. There's growth, right? You're on land, you're on water, you're balanced. Sagittarius, maybe I'm speaking to you. Balance, patience, moderation kind of thing, right? Kind of like laying in wait, right? And then the last card I got was the 3 of Pentacles, but it was upside down, right? So it's a Capricorn, and maybe your birthday is December 31st through January 1st. Lack of teamwork. See, this person wants to go in it alone, right? Trouble in collaboration. Lack of cohesion. So to me, that brought me to how to spot a spiritual narcissist, all right? And so that's what we're gonna do, is how to spot one of these people, right? So if you've ever seen a selfie taken by someone in yoga class or meditation meditation retreat, and we're confused by the idea of ego mixing with spirituality, you may have witnessed spiritual narcissism in practice. It is the idea that even though spiritual practices like religion, meditation, or kindness are supposed to drive us away from focusing on our ego. Sometimes we get fooled into thinking our practices may make us better than others, right? So we have to keep ourselves in check, right? We all make mistakes, right? Examples of spiritual narcissism can range from the toxic positivity of good vibes only that leaves others feeling emotionally invalidated, to threats that you're going to hell or that you will suffer and be punished for not believing in a specific religion. You know, I run into that here in my hometown. I really don't call it hometown because I wasn't born here, but this is where I live, right? You know, oh, he thinks this way, he thinks that way. Oh my God, let's make fun of him. Da 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 da. People are silly. You know, people are lost. Most people are lost. Most people don't even know themselves. And, you know, that's for another video. So anyways, it's different from other types of narcissism by being practically focused on how one's daily practices make them more evolved than others. See, they always want to feel superior to anyone else, right? Rather than encompassing all areas of a person's life, and it's more common than you might think. Studies have shown that spiritual practices are linked to supernatural overconfidence. So, signs and characteristics of a spiritual narcissist, all right? You may have some of these. It doesn't make you one, okay? You know if you're a narcissist, all right? You know. We all have narcissistic traits. It's part of our ego. So, you know, if we're doing this or that, hey, guess what? You know, if you can get better and you don't think that you're better than most people and you don't go around trying to hate on people that are happy, then that's not you, okay? There are numerous signs and characteristics that a spiritual narcissist may display. Spiritual narcissism or narcissists are individuals who use their spirituality or religious beliefs as a means of gaining power, control, and admiration from others. So basically what that says is, oh, look, that guy does tarot. Ooh, I go to my church and they say stay away from that. Oh, kick him out. Don't talk to him and he might be this or he may be that. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. She says they believe that they are more spiritually evolved than others and use this belief to justify their actions. See what I'm saying? Oh, well, I did this to XYZ because he believes in spirituality. Or I did this to that person because he reads tarot. That's what they're talking about. Even if it means hurting others. See? They're trying to justify why they do it. Hafez mentioned that not everyone who exhibits one of the following behaviors is necessarily a narcissist of any type. It's important to note that not everyone who uses spiritual language or expressions is a spiritual narcissist. These signs should be considered in the context of an individual overall behavior and patterns, right? There you go. So some signs. The following signs are among the ways you might be able to identify a spiritual narcissist. They act superior, holier than thou is a common term for how a spiritual narcissist presents. That's because they believe they are more evolved than other people. They may look down upon those who don't share their beliefs or level of spiritual understanding. Lack of empathy. A spiritual narcissist may act outwardly nice by their behavior shows they are impacted by how others feel. The use of religion, spirituality as a manipulative tool, right? That's what they do. Rather than keep their spiritual practices to themselves, a spiritual narcissist weaponizes it to control or harm others. See, they get a group of people and they may shame those people, publicly shame them, right? Because they want to make you a scapegoat, right? Because if you're too strong, if you don't go down, then they bother you, harass you, and then you're like, well, I'm out of here because these people are crazy. And then they start shaming you and publicly humiliating you or use their spiritual knowledge to exert power over others. See? Criticism through the veil of spirituality. Spiritual narcissists may use their spiritual beliefs to criticize and tear down others who don't share their level of spiritual understanding or beliefs. It's about control, people. Okay, so you're watching Mario, and this is Let's Talk About It. And this is where we talk about things like abuse, neglect, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, P-hub addiction, and things like that. Because, you know, 2/3 of Americans have gone through some sort of trauma. And, you know, some people don't ever get over their trauma. And that's why I'm here. You know, another thing that I did was clean myself up. I drank for 25 years and I was doing drugs for a very long time. And, you know, I was hurting people because hurt people hurt people. And I reached the end of my rope and, you know, I asked God, you know, to change my life. And if he would change my life, I would tell the world about him. So he saved me, and you know, I'm in a way better place now. And so I'm here on the internet trying to reach those who have reached the bottom, right? People that are sick of themselves, people that are no longer happy with drinking or their drug addiction and things like that. You know, this channel is for people who have had enough of themselves and want to change and don't see another way, right? So this is why I'm here. So let's continue with validation. Seeking behavior for these spiritual narcissists. Like other types of narcissists, spiritual narcissists seeks validation for their behavior. Their difference is typically that they are seeking validation for their spiritual or religious practices or the act they perform under the guise of those practices. This can also include seeking praise. Look at me, look at me. Oh, that person's getting, oh, my friends are liking that other person, or my friends or my flying monkeys are respecting that other person. I must do something about it. You know, I've had it done to me. These people are pathetic. You know, they do what they do, and, you know, karma hits them, and I just laugh at them because my life is still good regardless of what you're doing. You know, toxic, that's who they are. Toxic positivity and lack of responsibility for these fools, right? A spiritual narcissist is happy to take credit for good actions, like my mother, but likely won't own up to their negative ones, you see? Additionally, they'll encourage you to only focus on positive elements of any situation. What does that look like? Okay, like some women, some mothers, right? They take, like, let's say they have kids. Anytime their kids do well, oh, I had a hand in it. Oh, they're my boys, or they're my girls, they're my kids, they're great. And when they behave, oh, they're your dad's kids. Oh, they're just like the father. That's what this is. Okay, women, there's a lot of women who are narcissists. All right. So they'll encourage you to only focus on the positive elements of any situation and may accuse you of being a negative person or not a true believer. If you're experiencing something terrible, you can just shake it off. These people, don't take these people serious. These people are so in their own world. They think that they control everything and this and that. And then they go into competition with you. And guess what? They're in a competition all in their own head. No one's having a competition with you, fool, except they think they are. Chances for everyday examples, here we go. Chances are that you've encountered a spiritual narcissist at some point in your life. Hafez says these are the varying ways it can present in a daily life. So here we go. Attention-seeking behavior. Me. What about me? What about a beautiful mother? Blah, blah, blah. Such as someone who needs to be the center of attention, even at a spiritual or religious gathering. This is wherever they go. This could include someone who is constantly Snapchatting during prayer circles or meditation classes, or someone who establishes or leads cult-like groups where they exert control over their followers under the guise of spiritual authority. You know, these people travel in threes, okay? That's how you'll know these people, all right? Travel in threes. They'll bring some other people too, you know, but it's mainly those three yahoos. These individuals may demand absolute loyalty or obedience. Even though they have no control over themselves, these people are drug addicts, these people are alcoholics, these people have no control in their lives, they don't take themselves serious, they don't really follow through their own plans, and they're always whacking it off at night to fall asleep. So these douchebags want obedience from you. But these people are worthless. These individuals may demand absolute loyalty or obedience, exploiting their followers for personal gains or ego gratification. See what I'm talking about? These people ain't nothing. These people can't self-regulate. These people can dish it out, but they can't take it. That makes them bitches. Superiority or a holier-than-thou attitude. Individuals with spiritual narcissism may adapt an attitude of superiority or condescension, I guess, towards others who they perceive as less spiritually involved. So they're hating on other people for not understanding or being as good as they are. Hey man, people all start at different places or at different rates. Come on, man. See? They're picking on other people that, oh, he doesn't know this, he doesn't know that. Dude, you don't know much either. This can involve judgment around your behaviors. See? Judging or looking down upon those who don't adhere to their spiritual beliefs or practices. Placing beliefs on you when you have asked or haven't asked or even given permission for that to be done. Whether that means saying you're going to hell if you don't attend their church, or proselytizing at, wow, I've never heard of that. Proselytizing at you without your permission. A spiritual narcissist won't have good boundaries around your lack of interests. So that word was proselytizing. Spiritual materialism. This occurs when individuals use their spiritual beliefs or practices as a means of acquiring material wealth, status, or power. For instance, someone might flaunt their expensive spiritual retreats or possessions as a sign of their enlightenment or superiority. It's a way to get attention, these people. You see, these people didn't get attention as when they were a kid, so that's why they want attention all the time. See, these people don't want to let go of the drugs, take care of their traumas, because they're scared. They don't want to face themselves. They don't want to look in the mirror. And that's why they always have people who are weaker than them around them. You see, they don't want strong people because strong people will call them out, and they don't want their mask to fall off in front of their flying monkeys. Using spirituality for validation. See, everything for narcissists is external. They're not internally strong. See what I'm saying? Using spirituality for validation. Some individuals may use their spiritual beliefs or practices to seek validation or attention from others. They may constantly talk about their spiritual experiences or insights in order to gain admiration or approval. Me. Manipulating others. This is one of their favorite things to do. Spiritual narcissists manipulate others by using spiritual language or concepts to justify their actions or control those around them. You see, I have narcissists trying to take me down all the time, wherever I go. You know, they get other people to come after me and this and that. And, you know, it's okay. You can get all the people to come in after me and this and that and keep an eye on me and stuff like that. Guess what? Those people never belonged in my life anyways. If they don't see stupid staring them in the face, they don't deserve to be part of my life. So keep your flying monkeys. I see you and your flying monkeys like I see clouds and sun. It's out there. But you guys are dumb. They might employ guilt or shame to coerce others into confronting or conforming to their beliefs or desires. Spiritual bypassing. This involves using spiritual beliefs or practices to avoid dealing with difficult emotions or personal issues. See what I'm saying? They don't want to take responsibility for who they are. Instead of facing their own shortcomings or struggles, individuals may use spirituality as a shield to avoid taking responsibility for their actions or seeking necessary help. See what I'm saying? These people are unhealed. These people are hurt, and hurt people hurt people. Grandiose and self-importance, like most narcissists, right? Spiritual narcissists often inhabit grandiose beliefs about their own spiritual superiority or enlightenment. They may see themselves as special or chosen individuals with a unique connection to the divine, while disregarding the perspectives and experiences of others. Lack of empathy. Despite exposing spiritual values like compassion and empathy, which we know narcissists don't have, spiritual narcissists may lack genuine empathy towards others. See what I'm saying? They may be dismissive of others' struggles or hardships, focusing instead on their own spiritual achievements or aspirations. So they're not there to help people, bro. Okay? They're just there for about me, stroke my ego because I feel so bad. Wah. The psychology of spiritual narcissism. Spiritual narcissism is similar to other forms, such as covert or communal narcissism, in that all are types of narcissism. Oh, shoot. Give me a second. I hit something here. I don't know why that did that. It's okay, so the psychology. Whew. I hit one of those words that were highlighted. So narcissistic personality disorder, that's what I clicked on. So becoming a spiritual narcissist. So let me go up here to reread this again because that just threw me off. So spiritual narcissism is similar to other forms such as covert or communal narcissism in that all are types of narcissism. That said, falling victim to spiritual narcissism does not mean that a person has narcissistic personality, NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. Becoming a spiritual narcissist can stem from various factors, and it is not limited to individuals prone to narcissism in general, says Hafez, who is she's a psychological doctor. She is, let's see, she is, psychologist. So we're almost done here. Becoming a spiritual narcissist can stem from various factors, and it is not limited to individuals prone to narcissism in general. That's what she said. Spiritual narcissism can happen to anyone, and it may have perfectly innocent beginnings. We might take up meditation or yoga or join a religious movement and begin to erroneously think that our new practices may make us more evolved or a deeper person than others we know. This isn't necessarily harmful until it begins to act until one begins to act on these ideas. See, just because you do get these traits doesn't mean you are. Okay, it's important to remember that people aren't inherently better or worse than others, and that everyone is a being worthy of kindness and consideration. It can be helpful to be mindful of yourself, of your enthusiasm for a new practice, as going to an extreme in it could result in your doing it more for your ego than your spiritual practices. Spiritual narcissism and relationships. As you might expect, it can be tough to be emotionally close to a spiritual narcissist. When someone exhibits spiritual narcissistic tendencies, they often prioritize their own needs, beliefs, and desires above those of others. This self-centered behavior can lead to a lack of empathy and understanding in relationships, right? And maybe you know someone like that, right? Maybe you have a narcissist that is next to you, and that just makes you their supply. You see, they gaslight you and they do everything else, and they make you the problem, and then they make you think that your reality isn't real, and so on and so forth, and everything's about them. You know, if you're with a narcissist and they mistreat you, try leaving and just stay away from these people. These people will just break down because you're their supply. It's going to be hard for them to find another supply. All right, so you hold all the power. All right, leave these people. A spiritual narcissist also might not treat you well. What was I just saying? As they weaponize their own misunderstandings of being better than others against people. Spiritual narcissists may use their spiritual or religious beliefs as a means of control, manipulate, or shame others, causing emotional harm. And because they innately seek validation and praise, she says that you may end up stuck in an unbalanced dynamic. What was I saying? In which your needs aren't prioritized, and those of a spiritual narcissist are. Spiritual narcissism can lead to the downfall of close relationships, especially if it continues for a long time, a period of time. These behaviors can erode trust, foster resentment, and ultimately lead to the breakup of a relationship and friendships, she says. If you are feeling beaten down by your relationship with a spiritual narcissist, don't blame yourself, first of all. It can lead to feeling of frustration, emotionally exhaustion, and a sense of being invalidated or dismissed, says Hafez. That's why I just let those narcissists do whatever they want. I don't really care what they do. They're not harming me. You know, they're not making me unhappy. They're not destroying anything that I have. They can try, but I really don't care about them because they don't matter in my life. I have them all the time because I'm a happy person. How dare you be happy? How dare you, don't talk to me? Well, why would I talk to a narcissist? Why would I talk to a person who doesn't like themselves? Why would I talk to a person that poisons themselves every weekend by drinking alcohol? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm minding my own business. I make this channel for my mission to help others. You're not my mission, okay? You're a waste of time. That's because the constant need for attention and validation can have individuals feeling drained. That's what they want. They don't want you to concentrate on your goals. They don't want you to seek your own way of life. They want you to be drained and unimportant in a relationship. Additionally, she says the narcissism can also create a toxic environment. See? That's what they're trying to do at the gym that I go to. They always try to, because I'm at peace. I don't talk to anyone. I just go in there and I'm there to go work out. That's all I'm trying to do. All right. Trying to go in, find the right machines, work out, and come home to my real life. But these people want to play games at the gym. Think of how silly these people are. That they're not concentrating on their own workouts, but they want to make my life however they want to make it, right? Because they get other people to come after me. That is so stupid and dumb. See, that's why these people don't have a good life, because they don't concentrate on making their life better. What you put out, you get back. Additionally, she says that narcissism can also create a toxic environment where one's own spiritual journey is overshadowed and manipulated by the narcissistic agenda. How to deal with these people, okay? We're almost done. This will be the last one, but I hope you did learn a lot. Subscribe, share, and all that jazz, because these are the things that you're going to find in this channel, things to help you figure who's next to you. All right, because when you're out there and you don't know yourself and you don't have God in your life, anybody looks cute, right? How to deal with spiritual narcissists. While ideally spiritual narcissists would pause and reflect on their actions on their own, there's a chance that won't happen, and you'll have to deal with the situation directly. Hafez says it's important. It is paramount that you be firm in your boundaries and communicate in the assertive manner in order to maintain your own self of self-worth and emotional wellness. You see, with my narcissist, I just know who they are, and they try to say hi to me. I just get the fuck out of here. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't waste my fucking time. And then they leave me alone because I put up my boundaries. I don't talk to these people. They're losers. They don't want to change their lives, but they want to change my life because I'm happy. If you don't know me and you want to ruin my life, what kind of person does that make you? A fucking loser. You might wish to find support from others as well. That's why I make this channel. Seeking support from trusted friends, family, or professionals who understand narcissistic dynamics can also provide guidance and validation. A professional can also help you educate yourself about spiritual narcissism, which can help you on your path. Understanding the dynamics of narcissistic behavior can help you navigate the relationships more effective and protect your own well-being. Educating yourself about narcissism can also help you develop strategies for dealing with these manipulative bitches. That's what I call them. She warns that the spiritual narcissist may become emotionally abusive, like they are, because they can't regulate their temper, or toxic, like I just said. So you should be on the lookout for those behaviors and in the habit of prioritizing your own self-care and personal growth aside from this person. And that's the end of the video. I hope you learned something today. Subscribe again, because these are the topics that you're going to hear on this channel. And this is Mario with Let's Talk About It, and I will see you in another video.